In this lesson we're going to look at a worded problem here. So the steps in solving these types of problems is reading the problem fully, then understanding the problem. So if we have to read it twice to understand the problem, that is the best way to go. Don't start solving the problem until we fully understand what the problem is. So let's read the problem fully, then draw some diagrams and try to solve it bit by bit. So you're given 2 bags of marbles. One contains only white marbles. And sometimes, if we can, highlighting or underlining key points is also good as well. So one contains only white marbles and the other contains only black marbles. You decide for fun to randomly take a number between 0 and 20 marbles from each bag and put them in a bowl. Once you've done this, you mix the marbles up and pick 2 marbles from the bowl unseen. If the 2 marbles are both black, you put a black marble back in the bowl. So if we pick 2 marbles out of the bowl, we only put 1 marble back. So we're keeping that single marble out. However, if at least one of the 2 marbles is white, you put a white marble back in the bowl. If at least. So we're picking 2 marbles. If at least one of those marbles is white, we put 1 back in. If the 2 marbles are white, we still put that 1 white marble back in. Repeat this process, drawing 2 marbles, putting 1 marble back based on this rule, until you're left with a single marble in the bowl, in which case you note the colour of the final marble. You then put all the marbles back in the correct bags and repeat the experiment again with a different number of white and black marbles. After doing this lots of times, you notice that sometimes there is a black marble left and sometimes there is a white marble left. Can you figure out when the last marble will be black and when it will be white? So let's draw the problem here. We're given these 2 bags of marbles. One contains only white marbles and the other contains black marbles. We randomly take a number between 0 and 20 marbles from each bag. So we have a bag, another bag, we take some marbles out of there, between 0 and 20 from each, so maybe a white marble and maybe 2 black marbles. Once we've done this, we mix the marbles up here and pick 2 marbles from the bowl unseen. So we close our eyes and pick 2 marbles from this bag. So we take 2 marbles out of this bag. Now here's that rule they were talking about. So if the 2 marbles are black, so if we have 2 black marbles, you put a black marble back in the bowl. So let's write this rule down. So if 2 black put 1 black back. However, if at least, here's the second part of the rule, if at least 1 white, if at least one of the 2 marbles is white, you put a white marble back in the bowl. That means 1 white back. And we repeat this process. So in this case we pulled out 2 black out of the bag here. So we have to go with this rule. If two are black, we put one black back. We can only put that black anyway, so we put one of those back and we leave one out, which reduces the pool here to a white and a black. So that means the next time we pull out of this bag, we'll have a white and a black, which means we won't have this rule here, we'll have this rule here. If at least one white, we put one white back. So because we have a black and a white, we put that white one back, which means white will be the last marble to come out of this bag. So for this particular setup here, with these amount of marbles and combinations, we get a white marble being last, which answers this question here. But what about experiment 2? What happens if we pull out a two white? So we've taken one black and two white. Maybe we pull out the white and the black, which means we can't use this rule, we have to use this rule. We put one of those white back in, and that black stays out, which means we're left with two white marbles in the bag, which means the last white marble to be in the bag will be white. Experiment 3. What happens if we have two black and two white? We pull out two black marbles, which is this first rule here. We have to put one black back and keep that other black out. But if we think about it, we keep on going, maybe next time we pull out that black marble and the white marble, we have to follow this rule. We have to put this white marble back. So if we pull out a white and a white, we have to go with this rule here, put one white marble back. If we pull out a black and a white, we still have to use this rule here, because it's at least one white. We have one white marble here. We have to put the white marble back and keep the black marble out. So we've got two cases here where we have to put the white marble back in. The only case where we don't have to put the white marble back in is where we get two black marbles out of the bag. We simply put a black marble back in, but we're still left with those white marbles in the bag. So for this reason, the last marble in the bag is always going to be white. If we were to fill our bag with at least one white marble. If we were to fill this bag only with black marbles, so we didn't draw any white marbles out of the white container, we only drew the black marbles into our bag, the last marble is of course going to be black. But if we have at least one white marble in this bag that we draw from, using this set of rules here, and because we only have to have one white marble in the bag, the last marble in the bag will always be white.